Here at day 2, doing this shit again, fixing up all the little errors. Everything turned out sort of decent. Some spots need darkening, and need to actually gloss them. Didn't actually get to finish the coats, but right now what I'm gonna do is use the pre-dip spray to clean the tires again before we start dipping. See what I mean? Like this shit right here. I don't know if y'all can tell. It was basically the bottom of the wheel, so that's why it's totally grayed out. Well, at least I'm gonna have the chance now to actually do it right. So we're gonna do that. Finish. Oh, look at that shit. Can you see that? That's fucking pure aluminum. That didn't get dipped at all. So, gonna fix that shit. We're gonna put the plastic bags back on, then clean the wheels with the pre-dip spray, and start dipping, and then put the glossifier after. A lazy prick. So, spent the first half hour here kind of just doing little repairs. Spots you missed here and there. Thankfully the sun's out, so it made waiting for it to dry not a hassle whatsoever. It's actually kind of a breeze. I've been just sitting here in one wheel, spraying it. By the time I get back to the same spoke, it's dry. It's beautiful. Now that's, I've finished pretty much with these repairs. Added, I don't know. Shit, I probably added 8 more coats in this one sitting. Again, nothing professional, nothing fucking super detailed, just the edges mostly. So basically what happened was I explicitly told my friend here, hey man, don't drive with the wheels yet. You gotta let them sit, and if you do drive, don't drive over puddles, don't drive over dirt, don't get any debris on your wheels. Right after we finished last night, he booked it because he had to meet up with his girlfriend or whatever. Understandable, right? But, all that wind abrasion caused that shit right there. Caused the edges to not stick properly. That and that. But, try and do what I can to make sure it looks good. So now, got the dip on, and gonna make this bitch shiny now. See how good it looks.
All these repairs are unnecessary if you did it right the first go around, but now with the dip nice and even, I can start putting the glossifier. thinking, okay, when the hell did he get that adapter for the spray can? I bought it with the kit, all right? I bought it with the kit because I thought it'd be useful, but when I actually started the project, I thought it would just get in the way, so I didn't use it. This is literally the finishing stretch, the last tire of the project, and I wish I used it in the beginning. Don't be a dumbass like me. Buy this thing and use it from the start. It's so useful. It's so helpful. So here I'm noticing a little bit of overspray from the can because some dip got dried up on the nozzle. You're gonna have to use a knife and poke that out to avoid that overspray.
So there's a little bit of detail here with the trash bag as far as taking them out. Last night, kind of just like grabbed one end, pulled it out, and that's what kind of gave us little fucking defects at the end here. Now, see this one is not even perfect. So what happens is that the plastic bag gets stuck onto the tire, right, as you're dipping, onto the wheel, sorry. And when you pull it off, you like yank it forward or yank it back, and it fucks it up. But I figured out that if it is stuck, all you do is push back on the bag, nice and easy. You know, right here, see it's stuck right here, stuck to the back of this. You kind of just poke at it, poke where the tension's at. Poke where the tension is at, right here, stuck right there. So you just poke it back, and it comes right off. Just do that all around. See right here, a little bit of tension. Just poke it back, and you're good. Now, depending on the size of your calipers, depending on the size of your rotors, that's going to be unavoidable. You're going to get the plastic bag stuck on there. But I figured that out today to make sure that those little chips on the edges don't happen again. So after that, be extra careful with the bag. I know I've already covered this on the previous shot last night, but you know, I can't stress enough how important it is to take this off fucking as slow as possible. If you feel a little bit of resistance, stop and kind of like see where it's stuck. See if it's not actually stuck to the tire or stuck to the plastic dip. You don't want to lose any progress you made. Kind of just bunch it up and then push it all together. Instead of pulling it, just push it all together. Make it all come out at once. Do not just yank. I swear you'll fucking regret it. If you can, take it out bit by bit. Oh, see? That was resistance that was stuck on something. And there you have it. The gloss ran out, so the right side of the car, the wheels on the right side, they're not as shiny as this. I'll tell you what, it's noticeably duller, but it still looks pretty good all around. I'll show you guys finished product after this, after I get all the other trash bags out.
All right, so real quick, the things I learned from this project. Buy the adapter. It's easy on your hands and it makes your life a whole ton easier getting in those weird angles. 2, the setup is key. The setup is everything. From the pre-dip to the dip release to the trash bags, do everything right. Protect your wheels, protect your rotors. Don't skimp out on the setup. Same goes for the removal of the bags. If you don't do that right, if you don't take up your time, you're gonna mess up the work you just did. You don't want to mess up. Just take your time. When you are dipping your vehicle though, even with the trash bags on, try to move the car a little bit forward, inches at a time. Not too much because you don't want to mess up your internals or get something tangled up. Just so you can get the underneath of your wheels, because you are going to miss that. I don't care how flexible you are, you're going to miss those spots. Just move the car forward and, just dip those spots. Now, once you finish dipping your wheels and you took out the trash bags, I don't care how badly you want to show off the car to your friends. Take a picture, send it to them, and meet them up in a couple hours. Do not move your car for a few hours after finishing. You're gonna regret it. You're gonna get dirt on it. You're gonna get wind abrasion. It's gonna look like shit afterwards. Just don't do it. You know, I know I'm probably gonna come off as biased, but I think it looks good, man. Like, the dip came out great and the glossifier did its job. Overall, it's a really simple DIY project and it makes your wheels just look fantastic. It just gives it a totally different look. The dip also helps get rid of curb checks and it's an affordable alternative to just change the look of your car. Believe me, you're gonna save money on those $1,000 wheels you're looking at, especially when you could be saving a ton of money on a dip kit for your wheels. These things come out to about 40 for the basic black to some 90 bucks for some crazy gold metallic colors. They got red, they got blue, they got plum, they got gray. They got everything you need, man. I'll go ahead and put the link to my dip kit in the description so you guys can go ahead and check it out. Hopefully y'all find a dip kit for your wheels. And if you guys like this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for more juicy content later on. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.